Let's go.
Yeah, man. For you boys that don't know, man, this is 26, man. And I'm about to tell y'all what happened to me in 26 years, man. So for you boys that don't know, it's real, man. 26 years, man.
Reset the chamber of a Skywalker.
Come on and ride with me. Let's swing with the drums beating loud.
Yeah, in this house right here.
And it didn't even
Miracle's Most Wanted.
Yeah, he said it didn't have
they
a
tripped
carport.
out.
Nah, it didn't have a carport.
No, man, I had telephone company, UPS, phone company, any kind of company car that you could think of, it was out here on the street.
Tell me how it all began right before you got locked in.
Oh, man. Well, the streets, man. Just living life fast. You know, it started, really, what I can say, it started around 1987. You know, when the epidemic of crack hit Houston, Texas. Oh man, when it hit America, man, it was so easy for a young man to get caught up with the glamour life, cause you know you had different categories of people. You got people that wanted to have things, that wasn't able to have things because they wasn't educated in that department. So they only did with the street call, and that's how I rolled it, because I didn't know no better, you know. So, you know, about that time, that's when I started to get, I guess what you call it, feeling yourself as a young man. You know, we all know how all the young men go through certain things, and with me, it was in the hood. And you know, for them boys that's been in the hood and that lived in the hood, y'all know what the hood consists of. I ain't gotta go into no detail. But in every hood, it's gonna be some that win, some that lose. And I just happen to be one of the ones, I ain't gonna say I lost, but I missed out on a whole lot of things and a whole lot of opportunities due to the fact I ain't gonna do right. And it was consequences that cost me 26 years. So, you know, you asked me how it all started, just being a rebellious individual with my old man. You know, it was things, you know, mama working, daddy working. At one point in time, you know, when a kid don't got no guidance in his life, but the parents think that they do because they can only give him what they know, then I'm not saying that to say that it ain't none of their fault, because when I became a young man, I made my own decisions. I'm not blaming them for them. You know, what I'm saying is that the choices I made after that, you know, just being a rascal, running around in the streets, getting into things, you know, and while I was doing what I was doing, you know, I happened to meet a couple of partners in my neighborhood, you know, and the game started to change. You know, it was a situation where, you know, a partner of mine, you know, I already knew about the game and was already dealing with it in the game, but when you get older and you're doing things in the street, you start graduating to a different level of individuals that you run into, you know, people that's capable of doing other things and showing you different things in the game. Well, it was just one of them years, man. I want to say 1987 was my year of going to the county. Sure was. 1987, I went to the county, and that wasn't enough. Did a little time in the county, a few months. You know, for you boys that know about 87, 88, what that was, 10th floor, the condo. Y'all know what it was back then, man. You know, 10D3. You know, but man, it was hell, because that led a pattern of, once a street dude get a taste of any type of incarceration and he find out that he lose fear of that, he start doing things in the street to the extreme, because he ain't scared. And I was one of them dudes, man. Not being scared cost me, to get involved with individuals, do certain things, for selling drugs. It even cost me to get in a situation, and I want to say 1990, 91. I ended up catching a charge. Well, they sentenced me to a life sentence, and they sentenced me to the death penalty. Right there in the living room, once you cut that air conditioner on, or you might be in that den. Kinfolk, what's up, man?
What's going on, man?
Just chilling, man.
Chilling, man.
Jumping Mary Kay was on.
They hiding in
Yeah. Man, I'm drinking this goddamn cognac. I don't even fuck with that shit.
Yes, sir.
Fucking with my nigga, he just pulled off.
Yeah.
He finna go down this business.
Already.
He been up there at that slot machine all day, man.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we went ahead and re-up and got a little bit of something going on, man.
And I just went and got some gelato.
Gelato?
No, I got it now.
Yes, sir. You
I
got
just
something
got
wrong
it.
with Not even yet, huh?
I ain't did nothing to it.
Yes,
I
sir.
just got it. That's why I was telling bro, if you gonna move, I gotta go meet me up. Niggas see me like that and do me like that now.
That's Mr. James right there.
Yeah, I remember Mr. James. I ain't seen Mr. James. I look just like my daddy.
Yeah.
Last time I seen Mr. James, he was in the truck.
Yeah.
Put that wood fence up there because Chrissy used to hit that fence.
Yeah, she used to hit that fence. She used to come through the.
Man, she gonna hit that
Yeah,
fence.
you remember, you used to have a single driveway. We made me a double
That's
driveway.
right. That's right. I told you when we pulled up.
I remember.
I said when we first pulled up, I said the
broke up.
only thing different. I said Mama used to have that Cadillac and they used to have that dip in it
And
right
that tree
there.
gone.
Yeah.
That tree that was right there gone.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's cool. The tree right
Cut
here,
you
bro.
down.
They used to hang over.
It showed
Yeah,
was a
the
big old
tree
tree
right
right
there.
there.
Big old tree right
I had to cut
here.
it down, dig it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the den right there.
Yes,
That's how you sneak in the house.
Yeah, that's the.
Without dad here.
Yeah,
But
that's.
boy, you touch that front door, we go. They gonna tell on you. That front door gonna tell on you.
Yeah, and it used to be a air condition right there too.
Now, he moved. He moved.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about, bro. When I pulled up, I said, "Boy, Daddy, you be landing there on this
Stick up in the wall there.
Oh, it is.
I said it used to be.
Yeah, it used to be in the wall right there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Bro, real talk. I've been wanting to ask you, and I ain't never asked you before. But what do you remember? What do you remember 26 years ago?
Man, 26 years.
I'm talking about as far as when I ask that question, I'm saying, what do you remember about? Do you recall the night that I left the world?
Shit, hell yeah. Man, look, it was like this. Man, I was in the house, back there on the video game, and Mama kept getting these phone calls. Yeah, Mama, she kept getting these phone calls, and really low key, me being young, I didn't understand it then. But as I got older, I put the whole thing together. But she was getting some phone calls. And she kept getting these phone calls. She kept, every time she would answer the phone, they would ask her about you. They would ask her about Rodney, your son, woo. Well, you know how Mama is. Mama a damn Scorpio, and she hot-headed. So Mama was like, y'all need to get the fuck off my phone. I don't know where you at. But the whole while, she knew you was across the street. So she got to calling, checking traps, see where you at and all that. And we was sitting in there. So after a while, they stopped calling. Sister scared, I'm holding her, she don't know what's going on. They stopped calling, so Mama went and laid down. All of a sudden, we get knocked at the door. Boom. I go in there, I run there with Mama. Mama, somebody at the door. Man, when we opened the door, bro, them niggas, them was like Fox 26 News, nigga. The nigga, policeman pulled his gun out. I'm talking about immediately. Pulled his gun out, ran to the back of the room, to his, what was his room, ran in the room. This nigga, and you know, we used to have, you know, in South Park, it's hot in the motherfucker in Houston. So we used to have fans in the window. So when the lawman came in, he went all the way straight to the back, knocked the fan out the window and everything, and went through the window into the backyard. but he had his gun out. So the whole time, mama like, man, what the fuck is y'all? You know, mama going out. She going in, and the camera. It's funny because the way my mama is, like she ain't scared of nothing.
Country woman.
She don't bought nothing. So she told the cameraman, cut the camera off. Cut that camera off. And he was like, okay, ma'am, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am. So he cut the camera off. So the police went in the backyard. He came back out. Now keep in mind now, he had his gun out from the moment he came to the door. Bulletproof vest on, his shield, you know, that little shield, whatever they call it, the badge or whatever, he had that on him. So mama knew he was a law when he first bust, you know, was trying to come in the door. And they was on something, we about to kick this door down. So my mama ain't got on nothing but like her bra and a slip. So she going in, and he run right past mama, like almost knocking mama down. I'm standing in the hallway, I'm holding my sister, you know what I'm saying? I'm holding her because she crying. She don't know what's going down. But they run up in there, he run to the back, he go in the backyard, he come back in. And when he come back in, he was like, where he at? And my mama was going off, like, he not here. So they automatically thought mama was lying. I mean, she knew where he was at, but, I mean, of course she couldn't tell them. You know, she didn't want to tell them because she didn't know what was going on. So, anyway, Laws left out, they went straight across the street. Like, they ain't waste no time. They went straight. Now, at this time, I'm in the living room window. I still got my sister. I'm holding her, but I'm in the window. And man, they was here kept holding them door for a minute. They stayed across the street from us. They was at that door for a minute, and all of a sudden, I seen my brother come out that door, come to the front door. And as they was handcuffing him and taking him, put him in the car, mama came outside. Mama still going in. She still going in. Mama come outside and she talking to the law, and the law trying to tell her, he grown now. There ain't nothing you can do. You can go back in the house, man. He grown now. And they put him in the car. I was in the window. That was the last time I seen him for a minute. Until visiting day, but that's what I remember, the night that all that shit happened. And mama came back in the house, she was going off at first, all that. She called my daddy, telling my daddy everything that was going on. And once she did that, because my daddy wasn't there. My daddy wasn't there when they came and got him. But she told my daddy the story or whatever, what's going on. So daddy ended up getting to the house. By the time he get to the house, bro gone already. He gone. The laws had already hemmed him up and took him. But yeah, man, that night was fucked up, man, because I sat in that window for a long time.
I tripped out.
So they really do got laws that got them trades like that, like put their ass in the field and try to get people
Look, the white boy told me, man. The white boy said, I'm the one got your RC. I say, well, we in the car. I gave him that with my elbow because they had been hunting me down for 2 years. They was after me. They couldn't get me. He say, man, I was tired, man. I was tired of running from my mama high, dipping the Broadways, and I come back over here. And I got so tired with running, I knew one thing was going to end. Yeah. And the way I was trying to get it to end, I wanted to go. If it wouldn't been for my sister, I would have been gone. Cause I ain't gonna do that time, bro. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't tripping about the atmosphere boxing with no nigga. I was tripping about living in the world, bro. But they ain't been incarcerated. You don't want to go to no prison, fool. And then when they come in that bitch ass room and they tell you, well, shit, we offer you 25 years. A nigga like, what the fuck? Yeah, get up out of here, yeah. The first reaction the street nigga gonna do is, man, fuck you on. Yeah, reset this shit. When you come back in there, I'm always talking about a lie. Damn, what happened to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25? A lie, yeah, you a habitual criminal. We ain't gotta fuck you. Get out of our courtroom. We'll fuck with you. We gonna set you off, and you still got something waiting on you. We just wait for you to sign it. So long as you wait on the sign and sit in this counter thinking you're gonna run your business, your commissary, you're gonna get tired. But when you come in here to sign this paper, we're gonna give you this quarter and boot your ass onto the prison system. So you either get it done now, or get it done
later. Yeah.
Man, let's go, man. Let me get on up out of here because the counter, that's slime bucket material.
Yeah.
You know how to catch your bums, man.
Yeah.
You catch scabies in that hole.
Somebody else said that the county actually worse than the prison when it comes down to health.
Because when you go to prison, they're gonna quarantine you.
Yeah.
You're going through diagnosis. They're gonna do you like a motherfucker, baby doctor.
Yeah.
You're going in to get your shots. You're going to get a physical. They're gonna look down your mouth, your ass, your dingling. They're gonna make sure that you in health. They're gonna check your blood pressure. And if you are passed on all them motherfuckers, you're going to the fields when you get to the unit.
Yeah.
That's your job assignment. One AP. One aggie plea, that bitch gonna be lined on that paper. And for the niggas that's got problems and can't go out there, he gonna be what you call it, medically unassigned, which allows him to get into the rhythm of the prison system, and he gonna be the biggest drug dealer in there because he gonna be all over the unit. Medically unassigned, that means whenever the law wants some help, he can come out and go help. So he got a towel and he round the corner in the shoe, because that's what I did, and I'm gonna stick my dick in his hole. Give me some pussy, that be fucked. As long as I got some game about myself and some female and everybody, never fuck a boy. There's too many hoes working for you. All you gotta do is not be affiliated with the fuck niggas, and a bitch gonna just, I wanna fuck this nigga. And that's what I did. That's the card I played. I didn't act like a starving nigga. I stayed sane, my nigga. Because them niggas turned into monsters. You take a nigga out here that you see all the time kicking and everything. You see about 10 years in the penitentiary system, nigga cut up, he tripping, he looking at you, he can't, they got him for that medicine. Then after they do that, they detox him about a year and a half. Come off his own. This nigga moving too much. Next thing you know, that used to be a thing. We built some goddamn motel. Oh, okay. Bro, taking me down. Man, this nigga opened up a vault in my head with this his shit. Man, I went there across the street, still. Two type of clothes, still. He used to have a carport on both sides. They took all that shit down, man. They put the trash can right here. The trash can was right here. Swimming pool should be right there. Oh, they put a deck for the pool and tore the basketball court down. Why these kids fucking with shit, man? That's what my child was conceived at. My daughter. Apartment 104. Here, buddy, sneak around the corner to the breezeway, bro.
Breezeway.
We used to play football out
Right
here.
there in the little. Hey.
Hold on, bro.
Yeah, I see it. Is it this way?
Yep. Hey, Donna, I just showed him where Raquel was born at, where she was conceived at. Well,
That's where we stay right here.
huh?
That's where we stay.
Where we stay?
Right here, 326, bro. That's the Washington.
Okay. Well, we was in 324, but we was right here first. You remember that?
Yeah.
334?
Oh, yeah, so we across from, across from.
Yeah.
That's where we stayed.
The tree gone.
All that's gone, bro. It was a big old tree right here,
was on
bro.
UPS. Damn. There's a swimming pool. We on the same shit. Man,
This
I'm
is
going this way.
Washington.
Gotta be
I
up.
used to go this way, right?
Say, bro, the reason I watch TV don't exist no more, nigga, we used to go in there and get to all the parties. Our people gonna watch for free.
Swimming pool still over there? Damn, that hoe ain't no pool no more,
Where
bro.
I stole that car from. Oh, man, they made a driveway all the way through this bitch. Bro.
Damn.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's why I used to be playing it.
They hold for the laundry room up in here.
For real, bro. The swimming pool used to be right there. The swimming
Man,
pool.
that's what I told him. I said, the swimming pool, they made a picnic here. Nigga, what, you couldn't, this sidewalk right here is original.
Yeah,
But all
that's
this shit here, no.
It used to be a gate.
Swimming pool, big ass swimming pool. I used to jump off the roof in that swimming pool.
Yeah, it used to be a long little gate right
So I
there.
gotta take one more walk through there, man.
Come on, man.
I want to see if nigga come out this bitch. If he over there, nigga, over here, gas right there. That's the fight with Daddy
Used
say.
to be a gate. Used to come in right there. Used to be a gate blocking this out. This was number grass.
And not only that, you can go all the way out. Where that gate is, you go all the way out the telephone
off the curb. Bro, this was the swimming pool, bro.
I just opened this around 100 times.
This house had a gate around it. You see, you used to go this way to go out to go to the store where we just came from.
That was Washington. That's a breeze weapon. Oh, bro, you ain't gonna believe that.
Oh,
You ain't gonna believe that.
bro, that was breezeway.
That's how you went through the. Hey, they closed that up.
And
That's the first apartment, bro. I'm sharing this with my brother. 279 is the first apartment I ever got my dick sucked in. Did suck my dick and had me. I ran out the house. I don't know what bitches go on my motherfucking road around here. That's why mama used to say, you look too old for your age, you young. Then I was fine in the
You used to just could walk straight to the stove, bro.
There used to be a telephone, where this brick thing at? You a soda water machine, and you had to walk all the way around it because you couldn't see nobody from the back. And mama used to be on the phone and nothing that motherfucker. Mailbox. That's the main office, gotta be.
Man.
This shit here ain't what it was. No. Oh, Sean. That's what Sean used to stay right there.
We used to have them little steps to go up to the other apartment.
But see, they took the carpet off the steps.
Yeah,
Niggas used to be up in them stairways talking like a motherfucker, bro. I done had some of the whole kid.
This one here, man. This one go out to my people, man. Hey, look, it don't matter what hustle you got, man. I know we got hustle in us, man. You know what I'm saying? I know you gotta get it, man. I know you gotta survive. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, be careful out here in the streets, man. For real. Solid. Say, you ever fell to the bottom floor and tried to get up but had nowhere to go? It's fucked up, life will do you bad. I know you want the money, but that shit don't last. Say, you better watch your back, cause these niggas with no hustle still gon' jack. I mean that, but you know it's a part of the game. Now tell me when this shit gon' change. When you lock this